much to learn about. It'll make you wanna shout, Blippi!
Hey, it's me, Blippi! And look at what I have! Whoa! This is a lot of tools. I am so excited to use these tools today with you. But first, we need to shut the workshop garage door. Check this out. Oh, this is a chain. Whoa. Sounds cool. You can make music with it. Okay, anywho, you pull one side down and then it shuts the door. All right. There we go. Whoa. All right, back to the cool stuff. The tools. In this video, I am gonna use these tools. And yep, they are real tools. Like this handsaw. Or this cordless drill. But I'm gonna use all safety precautions that should be used at all times. And also, just because you're a wee young, you shouldn't use real tools. But what you can use are toy tools, like this hammer, ooh, pair of pliers, ooh, like this saw. But for this video, I, Blippi, am gonna use real tools with all safety gear on and safety precautions because I'm a grown-up and only grown-ups should use real tools. So first, let's listen to the Blippi tool song. Ah!
When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. The wrench tightens pipes going clang, clang. A hammer hits a nail going bang, bang, bang. A drill is making holes going zzz, zzz. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear thuds and squeaks, cracks and rings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear bangs and booms, clangs and zings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. Cutting wires with some pliers going snip, snip. Cutting paper with some scissors going clip, clip. When you're working with tools, you've got to be real safe by wearing gloves on your hands and goggles on your face. And boys and girls, when you're working with tools, always follow mom and dad's safety rules. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear thuds and squeaks, cracks and rings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear bangs and booms, clangs and zings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things.
Whoa! So many tools to choose from. But first, we need our safety gear on. And what's really important are safety glasses. Yeah, so what they do is help protect your eyes. See? Nothing's hurting my eyes. Awesome. Okay, so we'll have those on. And then what we need to put on are safety gloves. So let's put one glove on, and then let's put another glove on. So that makes 1, 2 gloves. And you have to clap. Oh! Okay, and another set of safety gear is my earmuffs. We'll put these on later when we're ready for them. Okay, so now let's make sure we're nice and organized, because you can't be unorganized when you're doing hard work like this. So let's bring this right over here. Whoa! Okay, let's put this right here. And then, now let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this piece of wood right here. See how tall it is? Whoa, it's about up to my chest. And we need to cut this into a smaller piece. Whoa! See how big that piece of wood is? Whoa! All right, so let's set this piece of wood down right here. All right, and then we need to go get some tools. Do you know what tool to use to cut a piece of wood? Is it this? No, this is a broom and a dustpan. That's for cleanup time. Okay, let's see. Is it this tool right over here? No, this is a hammer. Boop, 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 boop. You hammer in nails with a hammer. That can't cut a piece of wood. Yeah, a saw. This is a hand saw, and this is what we're gonna use to cut a piece of wood. So let's put it right over here. Okay, and then, do you see this? Whoa, there's a cable attached to it. Do you know what that means? Yeah, it doesn't work right now because it doesn't have power. So we need to attach some power to it. All right. What over here can pull power? Is it this? This is a cordless drill. It gets power from its battery, see? But it can't provide power to this saw. Yeah, you're right. Good job. This is an extension cable. We plug this into the wall and then the saw into this, and then it'll have power. Let's plug it in. Look at this right here. This is where you plug it into. Let's plug it in. Yeah, I did it. All right, so now we need to find the other end. Whoa, here it is. Let's go. Let me show you a trick. So we need to plug these two together. But if you just plug them in, it's probably gonna come unplugged at some point. So check this out. Loop, swoop, and then plug. Loop, swoop, and plug. See? Now you can tug on it gently and it won't come unplugged. Perfect. Okay, so now this saw is live. So if you pull the trigger, it goes. So we'll keep this right here for now. And then we need to measure this piece of wood. So let's go over here and locate the tool that we can use to measure. Is it this? No, this is a standard screwdriver. Yeah, it's just screws and screws. Okay, we need something that you can use to measure. Yeah, a measuring tape. Yeah, right here. This is a measuring tape. Check it out. Whoa! Do you see these numbers? Yeah, these are numbers that tell you how short and small and long and big things are. Perfect. All right, let's take a marker, you know what that is, and now let's measure. Okay, all right, here we go. So let's measure this piece of wood. Whoa, it's really big. So let's measure it to, I know, 12 inches. Do you see the number 12? Right there, 12. It's 1 after 11 and 1 before 13. Yeah, so let's make a mark. Perfect. And that is 12 inches. Hey, did you know in some places of the world, 12 inches is 1 foot? Yep, so today we're measuring in inches and feet. But in some parts of the world, they measure in centimeters and meters. Okay, all right, let's put these tools back over here. And let's put on our earmuffs. Hello? What did you say? I can't hear you. Okay, anyways, let me get back to work. All right, so here we go. This is where I need to cut that line. And this is the saw I'm gonna use to cut it. And let me remind you again, this is a grown-up tool, and you should not use grown-up tools, but you can use child play tools. Those are really fun. Yeah, those toys are so fun to play with. Okay, but for now, we need to get some work done. So I'm gonna prop this up, line it up, and then when I pull the trigger, it's gonna go. Here we go. Yeah, look. Remember how this piece of wood used to be up to my chest? But now, it's up to my belly button. See? Now it's up to my chest. What? I can't hear you. Okay, let me take these off. All right, so we need this piece of wood. And actually, we need this piece of wood too. We need to screw them together like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, put that right here while we put this away. So first, let's unplug it. Perfect. All right, now, when you pull the trigger, nothing happens. So let's wrap up the cable and the cord, and let's stay organized and put it away. And then, let's wrap up the extension cable. All right, nice and organized. Hello! All right, put that right there. And now, we need to do two things. Remember how I said we need to screw in the two pieces of wood? So we need a screwdriver or a drill. And then the other thing we're gonna do is hammer in a nail. So we need a hammer and a nail. Let's find those items now. Okay, let's see. A hammer. Let's see. Oh yeah, remember? Yeah, a hammer. This is a hammer. You know what a hammer is. Boop, 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 boop. It hammers in nails. Okay, and let's see. Here's a nail. Perfect. Boop, boop, boop. Let's grab a second nail. Okay, so now I have two nails. Put it right over here. And then we need a drill and a screw. Do you see those? Yeah, here it is. Oh, wait a second. This is bolt cutters. This isn't what we need. Okay, what we need, yeah, right here. The drill, the cordless drill. Whoa! And then 2 screws. Perfect. So we have everything we need. So let's move all this stuff back down to here. So we're gonna screw these in together. And then we're gonna nail this on top, okay? So let's screw it in. First, you take your drill and you start drilling nice and slow. Yep. Perfect. All right. And then here's another one. Perfect. There we go. See? Perfect. They stick together. Whoa. All right. So now what we need to do is put this right here. Do it a little bit further. Okay, so now, to keep this on top, we now need to hammer in 2 nails. Okay, so 1 nail, 2 nails, see? Okay, so let's start with the small one first. See how one's smaller than the other? Yeah, let's start with this one. Put it right there and make sure you don't hit your fingers. Perfect. There's one, and then here's another. Yeah, we did it. Check it out. Yeah. So we have 3 pieces of wood together. See, if I just hold this one, all 3 stayed together. And you know what I'm gonna do with this? Yeah. Oh yeah. This is my new back massager. Yeah. I love building things. Oh, yeah. That's the spot. Yeah, we did such a good job learning about tools today together. And remember, like I said, I used grown-up tools because I am a grown-up. But you should use toy tools and never use grown-up tools, real tools, until you're a grown-up, okay? Will you promise me that? Thank you so much. Well, this is the end of this video. But if you want to watch more of my videos, all you have to do is search for my name. Let's spell my name together, all right? B-L-I-P-P-I. Blippi. Good job. All right, now it's time for cleanup.
Clean up, clean up, clean up your stuff. 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 When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. The wrench tightens pipes going clang, clang. A hammer hits a nail going bang, bang, bang. A drill is making holes going zzz, zzz. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear thuds and squeaks, cracks and rings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear bangs and booms, clangs and zings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. Cutting wires with some pliers going snip, snip. Cutting paper with some scissors going clip, clip. When you're working with tools, you've got to be real safe by wearing gloves on your hands and goggles on your face. And boys and girls, when you're working with tools, always follow mom and dad's safety rules. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear thuds and squeaks, cracks and rings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things. You hear bangs and booms, clangs and zings. When you're working with tools, you hear all kinds of things.
So much to learn about, it'll make you wanna shout, Blippi!